Right. We'll see if this works. Now, I'm probably going to disappoint some people because realistically, I don't plan on solving that many of these today. I might solve some of them, but I don't know how many realistically are going to get solved. I'm just going to talk about a bunch of different puzzles. And the thing is, this is my main shelf, the shelf of, well, the shelves of relevance, but there's also the drawers of irrelevance, which I do want to also look at. So I might solve a few interesting things while I'm at it, but not everything, because it seems that the people who scrambled all my cubes haven't been through these drawers, and this stuff is still solved. So I've got to go through this stuff, and maybe I can get a total as the number of actual unique cubes. Although that's going to be very difficult to do because determining whether I have another one of those same cubes out is going to be quite tough to remember everything when they're all very. Some of them. Well, I just have a lot of them, basically. That's the reality of it. So, this is draw number one of 2x2s. There are 23 2x2s in here. One, this. I think this is a Yushin Black Kylin 2x2, has a missing piece there. And then this Diane Sheng 2x2M, I think, also has missing corner caps, which I probably won't ever fix, let's be honest. Like, I know, obviously, this sort of thing happens sometimes. I send out replacement parts, but realistically, am I going to fix this? Almost certainly no. Almost certainly never going to get fixed. So, yes, we've got the Diane Sheng 2x2 M, not the Solar S2M, just an old Diane Sheng 2x2M, well, probably the first one they released. This, I believe, is a Yushin Black Kylin 2x2. Okay, so I've got a few more Yushin ones to look at. Now, I've got to differentiate through these. Um, got one, two of these. These are the same cube. They do feel slightly different. And then this is a Yushin. Well, and this at least is labelled because there was a period where I actually labelled stuff properly somehow. Yeah, imagine that. I actually label stuff properly. Right. Yushin Little Magic V1M, which like is a decent 2x2 considering it's in the drawers of irrelevant right at the back. And then the Yushin Little Magic 2x2 V2, which, yeah, is not as good as the V1. But then I'm not sure if this is the same thing. In fact, it's possible I have three of the Yushin Little Magic 2x2 V1s. Yeah, I think I have three. That one feels a bit different, so that one might be different, but I can't think what else it could be. Like what other Yushin cubes existed. Um, right. Obviously, Meilong carbon fiber 2x2. This is just a silly piece of junk, really. Like, sure, it's a decent 2x2, but like, why on earth would you wreck a 2x2 by putting carbon fiber stickers on it? Like, I didn't want to buy those things and sell them for a long time because I just thought it was such a stupid idea to just put carbon fiber stickers on a cube. Like, for what? What's the purpose of carbon fiber stickers on a 2x2? all it does is make it harder to solve for no benefit. But lots of people buy them. Well, I say lots of people, enough to justify selling them. Not as many as used to buy them. Hello, Checkerboard2121. Congratulations on being the first to comment on my stream. Right, this, yep, Mailong 2x2M. That I think is a Chi-DS. And then is that a Chi-DS2? It's got the new Chi logo, although I don't know when they changed that. So I think this is a Chi-DS2. And that's a Mo Yu Tang Po. That's a Kung Fu, what's the 2x2 called? Oh, I can't remember what they named their 2x2, Kung Fu something. The Kang Feng was a 4x4, the Long Yuan was a 3x3, but I can't remember what the 2x2 was called. That's just a Mailong 2x2. I don't know why I've got one in here, it seems a bit pointless. That is a black. Is it magnetic? It feels quite nice. But I'm not entirely sure what that is actually. Some old, maybe it's like an MF2S or something. I think this is a Shengshao 2x2. But I can't remember the name of it. Yep, you main the MGC beta. Good on you. I'm afraid you won't find any 2x2s like this in the drawers, like that in the drawers of Irrelevant. Not yet. I don't know why this is in here. This looks like it's a GAN 251 Air. That really shouldn't be in the drawers of Irrelevance. That should be right up there on those shelves. But I might have to put some more stuff in the drawers of Irrelevance later. Might be some things changing there. So, okay, so this is like, what's this called? Fangxi. Is it a Fangxi Xiangren 2x2? I mean, Xiangren was 3x3. Or was it a Ji Yun? I remember the Ji Yun. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that one is. This is a Monster Go 2x2. I mean, it's just basically the GAN 251 with cheaper plastic and less stuff. It's kind of pointless now, considering all the better options. I think this is another Mailong 2x2M. Oh, right, this is like an MF2S, and maybe that's the same thing as this one, but in stickerless. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think that might be the same. Oh, it's got the old 2x2 mechanism. The old 2x2 fixed corner locking mechanism. Right. Guoguan. What do they call the 2x2? I've forgotten some of these cube names, haven't I? I would have known that once upon a time. I would have known that. Yes, welcome, Castle on the Maze 2357. It is a lot of cubes, but still not everything. Yeah, I don't remember what this Guoguan 2x2 was called. And then, okay, so this is actually been labelled. It says 2R1. Which is that going to be? Does that mean it's like an old RS2 or MF2? I'm not entirely sure. weird going through some of these cubes and realizing, like, I don't know all of them. Chi MP 2x2, of course. Right, let's go through drawer number 2, and then there might be a bunch of 2x2s to add to the drawers of irrelevance, because looking up there, there are quite a lot of 2x2s. I guess it's slightly out of frame, but yes, there's 2x2s and cubes up there, some of which are a bit outdated and probably deserve to go in the drawers of irrelevance. Obviously, calling it the drawers of irrelevance doesn't mean it's completely irrelevant. It just means it's very unlikely I don't want to take them to cubing competitions. But if anybody wants to visit and check out ancient cubing hardware, then people can. Right. So, what do we have here? Alright, so that's another Dayansheng 2x2 with M. So I guess I've got 2 of these. Yep, I've got 2 of these. I can fix them. I can fix one of them and basically put the others in a box where they won't get thrown away, but realistically they will never, ever get used for anything. So, all corners would look. Do not twist the fixed corner on a 2x2. Sorry. It annoys me. It annoys me. Because sure, you got a replacement, but that cube store shouldn't have had to give you a replacement. They were nice, and I'll be nice sometimes, but no cube store should have to give you a replacement corner if you twist the fixed corner, because of course it's going to break, because that's how 2x2 mechanisms work. Go and watch my video on how 2x2 mechanisms work. Right, now let's fix this. I wonder what the fixed corner of this is. It doesn't matter because I'm not twisting the corners. And if I was, I would stop when I felt something going wrong. I wonder why so much of these caps came off. Are they just badly designed? No worries. Hopefully it'll be more sensible now. Right. So I guess, there we go. This is a Dayansheng 2x2 MV1 that I will... And here is another Dayansheng 2x2 MV1 that I will forget about, essentially. Right, let's have a look. What else do we have in here? Right, this is another 2x2 that I cannot identify. I have a feeling it might be some old Shengqiao one, or possibly an old Guanpo? YJ Guanpo? I think it might be a YJ Guanpo V something. And has reconnected, which is very annoying, but hopefully everybody... Wait a minute. So this is the Guoguan... Ah, okay. Right, so this is the Zhenghen TSM. I think that's a different 2x2, but I cannot be bothered to find out if it can change size. It may well be able to, and it may just well just be a duplicate Guoguan Jinghen TSM, but I hope I don't have two of those. That was probably my worst selling cube ever, the Guoguan TSM. I bought 3 of them, and they took me like years to sell. And they my stock of them was in many different places. Did I finally sell them? I think available. There are still 2 in stock apparently. I mean, they're probably in this box hidden away. It's like I'd have probably struggled to find them if anybody did actually order one of them. But realistically, like, nobody's going to order a Guoguan Jinghen TSM. Maybe I should just find them and give them away to someone. But I mean, why didn't anybody want a 2x2 that you could change the size of? I mean, what a great idea. Well, so you thought, until nobody bought them. That's just another bad Meilong. There's probably going to be a few bad Meilongs. That's got sand in it. Right, this is... Oh, right, this is Diancheng Solar S2M. I'm going to try and identify duplicates and remove them for now. 2Y. Okay, so this is a Yupo V2M. That's fine. That's just another Meilong that feels slightly nicer. I think this is a really ancient Shengshou 2x2. These two, ULN1. I think that's a duplicate there. So this is some cheap 2x2 from the works that has a really weird colour scheme. This is a Diancheng. Oh, is this another Diancheng Solar? Yes, that's the same cube. Yeah, that's the same cube. That's a duplicate. Okay. Okay, I think that's an RS2 Evolution. Put that aside for now. I'll probably put this down slightly again. Okay, what is this? Oh, is that a what was it called? Wuxia? Chi Wuxia? Welcome back, Alpaca Does Cubing. I think this is a Chi Wuxia. I don't know how you even pronounce that, and it's kind of irrelevant now. I think it's spelt W-U-X-I-A in English, at least. What do I think will be the biggest cube release of 2026? Maybe Diancheng will finally release a 16x16 or a 17x17. That might be the biggest cube release of 2026. Maybe Jacob Keener will make a 51x51. But yeah, it's very hard to know these days for like what you actually mean, because anything could get released and do reasonably well. Like, even if GAN made a Square One or whatever, like, that's been teased for years, but would it actually outsell, like, a Weilong V12? Probably not. Especially when a Weilong V12 will have so many different versions. Okay, that's just another Meilong. I have so many Meilongs. I don't know what this one is, but I do know it's different. So I'm going to have to put it in there, even though it's missing a piece. I think this is some old Lan 2x2. I mean, look, it's got hollowed out pieces there. It's crazy. And here's another similar one, which has also got hollowed out pieces. I suspect it's like a Lan Wit Eden or something. Wit 2 maybe? Like, I think there are multiple Wit 2 versions. Oh, I know who scrambled all my cubes. Like, there was no controversy because only one family had the keys to pack anything. So I know who scrambled it, but I'm not revealing that without permission. This is a very, very loose Lingpo. I think this was my first proper 2x2. It even says Daniel R.E.'s Lingpo. And I labelled all my cubes in year 7, so that was like 11 years ago. No, it was not Glib. If it was Glib, I would be telling everyone. But Glib has not been in my warehouse. In fact, he hasn't been in the UK since just after Christmas, I think. And I sent him a gift for Christmas, which he hasn't been able to open yet because he hasn't been in the UK to open it. So this is the Fangxi, I can't remember what the name was, but it's weird because it's 55mm, which is the same size as normal 3x3s. Well, almost. I mean, obviously that's not a normal 3x3, that was literally a void cube, but whatever. It was the easiest 3x3 for me to access at the time. So yes, this is the 55mm Fangxi. Might be a Fangxi Shaoran. What's this? Like an Alpo or a Lingpo or one of the old Weipos. I don't know. It might just be a Lingpo, but it's stickerless. I'm not sure. Well, that's not very helpful for that to just fall off like that. But I cannot identify this cube either. Nope, I can't identify that, but it is, I'm pretty sure it is a unique 2x2. Here is another 2x2 I cannot identify, which has been very much overlubed. I hope that it wasn't some stupid kid at a cubing competition that overlubed this. Won't surprise me, but yep, I can't identify that one either, but I believe it's unique. Chi 2x3, I don't know why I've got a black one in the 2x2 drawer, but whatever. Yet another Meilong. Yushin Magic 2x2 V2 duplicate. Yep, okay. Okay, so this is my burnt Chi MS. But to my surprise, I don't think I've seen another Chi MS in here. So I guess I'm going to have to accept that my sample Chi MS is burnt. I think I made a video about how this got burnt a few months back, maybe a year back or something. But essentially what happened to this 2x2 was when I was packing everything in my grandma's garage at uni in 2023 to 2024, I bought a portable heater and I put it there, and it was just way too close to a Chi MS box, and the box, just the plastic deformed because it was so hot. So yeah, a warning, don't put your cubes too close to a heating element because it can deform the plastic like that. I don't know if this would be comp legal. I mean, obviously, I'm not too concerned about whether this is comp legal because I wouldn't think of using it in a competition. But If you have one good cube, then you might be a different story. Um, yeah, it's quite possible that the Tornado V5 could be released. Would it be the release of the year? Would it be a massive deal? I don't know, personally. Um, Welcome, your local Galaxy Rubik Cube fan. Yeah, I don't think I have any influence over whether 23 by 23s get released. The main question regarding that is economics. If you want a 23 by 23, if you really want one, I'm pretty sure Jacob Kino will make you one for about 3,000, well, dollars, so like £2,300 or whatever. Which, to be fair, isn't that bad for a 3D printed 23 by 23. But, yeah, if you want one, contact him. He'll probably make you one. If you're willing to pay him that much. This is the Shengshao Yufeng 2x2. It has loads of magnets in weird places. But the thing is, I think I made a unboxing video of it, and the simple conclusion is, yep, great, put magnets wherever you like, but if the cube's not good, what's the point? Simple as. Okay, just another Maylong. Right. I have taken out 6 Maylongs. I guess I can put one Maylong in there. Have I already got one Maylong in there? One sample Maylong. Yes, there is already one sample Maylong in there, so 6 extras are unnecessary. Right, so let's go up here, and we can go through. Have I heard of a Penrose cube? Yes, I have heard of a Penrose cube. I'm not sure if I actually have one here. Probably have one in stock. Right, so going through this stuff. So 2x2s. Gideon 251 Air. Yes, I definitely need one of those. Wapo V5. Yes. Valk 2. I mean, I guess I might as well just solve the 2x2s. Like, I know I wasn't planning on solving everything. It wasn't the point of this stream, but might as well solve the 2x2s. So, there is a Valk 2 in here, which is obviously very rare, but I think it does have to go in the drawers of irrelevance now, because it doesn't really serve any purpose being there, but it is a very nice cube. It's a shame it's been discontinued. I suspect GE could sell a whole lot more of them if they didn't discontinue it. Right, this is an MGC Elite 2x2, but it has been superseded by the MGC Beta 2x2, so I'm unfortunately going to have to put that in the drawers of irrelevance. And here we have an MGC Beta. Now, that is pretty good. Did do a very good job of scrambling on one of these 2x2s. That was easy. Right, this is a new Dayansheng 2x2. Can't remember exactly what it's called. I mean, it's decent, but realistically, I'm not going to be taking it to a cubing competition, so I will be putting that in the drawer of irrelevance. And the same with this one, which is another decent I think it's the same Dayansheng 2x2, but just a frosted version, and then that one is UV coated. Okay. Is this another GDS2? Yeah, I think this is another GDS2. Something. That is normal size. So I guess that's another duplicate. Right, Chi Glow in the Dark 2x2. I mean, I guess that has a place in relevance right now. Have I heard of a Penrose Pyrenees? No, I can't think what that would be. No, I don't think so. Right, what is this? Oh, right, this is an MGC V1, isn't it? But, yes, that has to go in the drawer of irrelevance. Is this another MGC Elite? I think this is another MGC Elite. Yeah, this is another MGC Elite. So I'm going to have to put that as a duplicate. Don't know what I'll do with these duplicates, but I guess it's a good idea to finally identify them. Is this another duplicate MGC Elite? Yeah, this is another duplicate MGC Elite. Oh dear. Right, okay. Why do I have 3 MGC Elites out like that? Right, Vin. Yeah, Vin 2x2, just about relevant. Chi M Pro Ball Core. Yeah, I mean this. Yeah, this is decent, and obviously it has its place in the market because it's cheap. Right, this is an RS2 Evolution. Don't think I actually have any more RS2 Evolutions in those boxes somehow. Right, well everybody's left now anyway, so it's kind of pointless doing this, but I will keep chatting because I might as well just do this job anyway. Another Maylon. Right, okay. Another Maylon. I mean, obviously the thing is, like, I do market stalls sometimes, so understandable why I have a bunch of Maylons, but, yeah. That is another MGC V1. But I already have one. Another Maylon. Not very well scrambled. Cyclone Boys Metallic 2x2. Not bad. Not bad. Stuck on PLL with a Penrose cube. I mean, send me a picture and I might be able to help. But obviously, I'm not sure if I sell Penrose cubes. Right, this is another RS2 Evolution. Right, okay, so what do we have here? We have 8 relevant 2x2s, and that probably means there's a bunch of relevant 2x2s that I currently don't have any out of. Which raises a question of whether I should get any out. I don't think I even have any GAN 251M Pros in stock, which is a bit concerning. Especially considering I've got Cubic competition next weekend. And that's the most popular 2x2. But, yeah, right. So, final total, there are 8 relevant 2x2s, 8 unique relevant 2x2s, I think. But obviously it's quite possible that there are a few more duplicates. And there we have 28 plus 16 is 44 irrelevant 2x2s. Unique irrelevant 2x2s, that is. Good to sort these out. I'll put those back there. Now I'll have to move on to something else. And I don't know what I'll do with some of these duplicates there. I might try and sell them off cheap, so if anybody's interested. Yushin will... Okay, I don't think Yushin will be releasing a 29x29. Yeah, I don't think... Diansheng might release a 23x23, it's possible. Yes, I do think the first official sub 3 will happen at some point this year, but whenever that happens is so completely random and unpredictable. Right, let's go on to Scubes next. Let's sort through Scubes. I don't seem to have as many Scubes. So this is the drawer of Scubes, and then there's a whole bunch of Scubes up there. So let's have a look through these Scubes. Okay. So we've got a mix-up Scube 2 right here with some missing pieces, but not enough pieces in there to replace all of the missing pieces, unfortunately. I mean, I think this is one of the problems with the mix-up Scube design, is it's very easy for these little pieces to come out, and then it's very easy to lose them. And it's easy to fix, but yeah. Ooh, will GAN break 100 mark? No, I don't think that'll happen this year. I think that'll be a few years, because I don't think GAN will get away with it. Well, I suppose it's possible that there'll be some limited edition thing, because some of their... Well, you say that, but like the GAN 15 and 16 have been cheaper than the GAN 13 was when it was first released. So I don't think they're putting up the price each year anymore, because I think they've realised they can't. Right, this is... Oh, what is it? I mean, it's got this weird onion logo, but I don't know if it's got anything to do with it. Is this like a Kong's Design Mei Ying or some ancient Moyu Scube? I'm not entirely sure. This is another ancient Chi Scube with ball bearings. A 32 by 30. Oh, come on, it's been years since we had a 21 by 21. Let's not get carried away with predictions of things like that. Is this just another Chi Scube? I can't tell. It doesn't have a logo on it. And I don't know. It's funny how the stickers are, the white stickers are turning slightly yellow. Oh, giant 4x4 to 7x7. Oh, that would be interesting. I would like that, but I'm not sure how well it would sell. Right, this is a Yushlog Magic Ball Bearing Scube. This is a Shengxiao Scube. Oh yeah, I guess I should write down how many 2x2s, how many unique 2x2s I found in there. Although, I mean, the thing is, the definition of my collection is very difficult to define, because I can just add something whenever I want, if it's in stock. But 52, I think, unique 2x2s. What's that doing there? I think there's another duplicate RS2 Evolution. Right. Is this a Moyu Aoyan or Moyu Magnetic? Yeah, Moyu Magnetic Scube. Meilong Scube. And mix up Scube 1 with a missing horn. Alright, okay. World's smallest 4x4. Okay. I don't think Moyu or Chi would be the ones to do the world's smallest 4x4. I mean, the current mass-produced smallest 4x4 is from YJ, of course, the YJ Zilong 56mm one. But obviously, many companies can make smaller ones, but why? Right. Monster Ghost Cube. That belongs in the drawers of irrelevance, or the drawer of irrelevance in this particular case. So, yes. Monster Ghost Cube. Right. Got a Moyu Aoyan. So this is the Moyu Aoyan here. That can go in the drawer of irrelevance. Right, we've got a Gans Cube. Now, is it a Gans Cube Enhanced or a Gans Cube Standard? That's an interesting question. So let's have a look. Does it have magnets there? Yes, I think that's again Cube Enhanced then, because it's got centered quantum magnets. The standard only has core magnets, which is a weird way of doing things, but that's how they do it with the Gans Cube. But that does mean the Gans Cube Enhanced is there, and that is a relevant Cube. Right, this is the Moyu RS Scube Maglev, which is also very much relevant. This is a Weilong Scube, which, yes, is still relevant. I have a feeling I will find another one of those somewhere, but I haven't yet. So, okay, PiCube Weilong Scube. It's a shame I can't sell PiCube products anymore, but their loss. Don't buy them. RS Cube Standard, which means that I have more RS Cube Standards right here, which I shall solve and have to record. Your main is again Cube. Fair enough. Right. RS Cube Standard. RS Cube Standard. Right. Diane's Cube. 2-move scramble, yeah. That's not even WCA legal. Disgraceful scramblers. What will I ever do? Right, so there's a few duplicate Gans cubes here, I think. Let's have a look. I think that's a Gans cube standard, so I think that one can stay. See, there is a question about UV coating. That kind of feels UV coated as well. So I guess that can stay. That feels frosted. It's hard to tell sometimes, especially when it's quite old, because the UV coating wears out. But yeah, that was definitely a duplicate. Gans Cube. Got more duplicates in boxes down there as well. Again, Cubes. Right. That's a duplicate Maylong Cube. Very badly scrambled. Terrible scramblers I have, clearly. Oh, another Maylong Cube. I wonder how badly scrambled this one is. Yeah, very badly scrambled. And finally, X-Man Wingy. Oh, is it V1 or V2? And then that raises a question, regardless of which one, because I don't have the other. And that's not good, because I should have every relevant cube. Really. And I only have one Giant's Cube, which means I don't have the other version here. I might have to unbox some new cubes at some point. But it's worth doing this so I know what I've actually got. So what do we have? 9 relevant cubes. 9 irrelevant cubes plus 2 of the mix-up cubes. Is that really all the cubes? Or is there anything else hidden away in the cubes? Otherwise, it's on to Pyraminxes, I think. Yep, I think it's on to Pyraminxes. There's a bunch of stuff in here. And a bunch more stuff I could have, but just haven't bothered keeping one of. Oh, there's a Giant's Cube as well, so I guess that's 10. Diancheng Giant's Cube. Oh, and then there's a Mirror Cube as well. I guess that's slightly more cubes. Will I ever get my hands on a 21 by 21? I have, because somebody up in Scotland bought one and got me to order it in for them. And I did get to do it. I have done a few turns on it at various times. But do I really want to buy one for myself? I don't really see the point, because all I would do probably is solve it once, and would it really be worth paying £1,250 for? I mean, I ask the same question with stuff like the 15 by 15, and that's only £270 in stock, isn't it? Right. Oh look! A cube in the jar! Okay, cubes, so that's 20 unique cubes. This is going to become a much more difficult job as we get on to 3x3s, of course, but that won't be today. What are you doing, Squidgy Squeegee? No thank you, none of these 767 memes, please. Right, okay. Right, Pyraminxes. Let's have a look. Here. Right. So we've got 3 different Function Pyraminx mods. I'm not sure if I can really count these as unique Pyraminxes. They kind of are, but I don't know. Yeah. Solve the 15 by 15. No, I'm not doing that myself. It might get done at Edinburgh, or maybe sooner, I don't know. So this is Faction Baby Pyraminx. I think Pyraminx mod V. Well, there were 3. Yes, so this is the Pyraminx designed to make your fingers hurt. Yeah, well, I've already done a stream solving a 15 by 15, so if you want to watch me solving a 15 by 15, go and watch the other stream where I solved a 15 by 15. Right, so this is a Shengshou Master Pyraminx. I mean, can I really count Master Pyraminxes as Pyraminxes? I guess I can. I guess I can. Which does, of course, mean that the 6x6 Pyraminx is a Pyraminx as well, as is the Yushin Master Pyraminx, which realistically are. No. No, I think that is still relevant because I will sometimes bring that to competitions. And I do like having that up there, these 6x6 Pyraminx. I'm not sure why I don't have a 5x5 Pyraminx out anywhere at the moment. Obviously there are 2 in stock, 2 different 5x5 Pyraminxes that I stock. So this is a dodgy Shengshou Master Pyraminx. I mean, it's slightly cheaper to get the Shengshou one, but Yushin Magic's probably still better. Yeah, the 6x6 Pyraminx. I mean, I solved it on a stream a while ago. Is this a 6x6 one? Yeah, this is a 5x5 one. Where's my 6x6 one? I did solve one on stream recently. That was it, but maybe not. Right, anyway. Weilong Pyraminx Maglev with a missing piece. That's not very good. What is this? Is it? Oh, is this the MGC Pyraminx? I don't even remember. The MGC Pyraminx was such a. I mean, it's got core magnets, or maybe it's a Shengshou Yufeng or something. Right, Meilong, obviously, with missing red peas, and I've got the blue and green caps there, but that's kind of useless now. Z Cube Metallic Pyraminx, yes. Pyraminx, I haven't tried to solve this in a long time. But is this the same thing as that one? No, because this has got a middle one as well, so it's slightly different to that one. I wonder how to solve this thing. There must be some algorithm to get this across. No. No, I don't know how to solve this one. No, I can't just send you cubes. Obviously, I ship internationally, but if you live in some very country that's very difficult to get stuff in, I don't know whether I'll be able to. But contact me and it might be possible, but obviously expensive. Yep, I don't know how to solve this, but this is a It says Justin. Oh, I can't remember what this is called. These are special Pyraminx mod. Oh, this is Diansheng. Diansheng Solis Pyraminx. Yes. Usual Little Magic. I think this might be old plastic as well. Okay, well that's nothing different. Alright. Draw you. Welcome, CXLD Succeed. Right. Oh, right, this is a Mayon Pyraminx M. Fair enough. Chi-Ming S2. I mean, Cube Juggling has come to my warehouse before, and he will probably briefly visit next week, actually, because he's helping my stall at Stevenage. How did I not know how to solve that? And I will be taking him down from Peterborough. So, yep. So I guess I've got two, a black and a stickerless Chi Master Pyraminx, which I should probably check if it's still in production, because maybe I should just stock these ones. They're pretty good. But then again, I'm not sure if it's better than the Yushin one, and the Yushin one is cheaper, I know that. Okay, Shangshao Mr. M Pyraminx. It's the same thing. I know there were two versions. One was crinkled and one was smooth, but they both look the same to me. So I'm not sure. Guess that might be default. What's going on with this tough? I mean, you know, tough is spelled T-O-U-G-H. If you want to meet Cube Juggling, then go to Stevenage. Quite simple. Right, this is another Usual Little Magic thing. But this has ball bearings, and I think that one's magnetic. But yeah, okay. Got a Usual Magic ball bearing Pyraminx, regular Usual Magic Pyraminx, Chi-MS Pyraminx, Chi-Ming S2. I think this is still a Chi-Ming S2, so I think that's a duplicate. No, tough is spelt T-O-U-G-H. If you think it's spelt differently, then you'll probably fail English. Tiberio habla una otra lengua por este video. Si entonces no puedes entender. Right, okay, no, I'm not going to speak in Spanish for the rest of the stream because that is a terrible idea. Right, this is an old Shangshao Pyraminx. This is an ancient Moyu Magnetic Pyraminx that I bought for 4 packs of Smarties in 2014 off somebody else in my school. No, I don't think it's an American British spelling difference. I'm pretty sure the Americans spell it the same way. Okay, so say MF. I think this is an early MF Pyraminx. Right, one more draw of Pyrrhus. Right, so we have another early MF Pyraminx. It's different to the Maylon Pyraminx. Or is it? Yes. Yes, it's different to the Maylon Pyraminx because it's got white there. No, thank you. I can keep doing this. Don't need a break. Right. Right, this is another ancient Moyu Pyraminx. I don't know the name, but I think it's different to the other ancient Moyu Pyraminx I have. Oh, right, this is a crinkled one. So I've got the smooth and the crinkled ZQ Metallic Pyraminx. I think you can buy them still. Right, X-Man Bell V1, or is this V2? It might be V2. I mean, surely you're all too young for this stupid 21 joke. That was when I was in year 7, 2014. Okay, I mean, Chi Timer is a good timer. As I can prove right now. Chuck it across the room. I think this one doesn't even have any batteries. I'm sure it will survive, but what might I knock over in the way? My aim isn't very good, so I probably shouldn't be throwing Chi Timers across the room in case I knock over anything important. What is this? I think this is a Yulong Pyraminx or something. A missing piece. And this, I think, is an X-Man Bell V2 with a missing piece. Right. Way too many missing pieces. Now, let's have a look. What do we have on the shelves of relevance that might need to go in the drawers of irrelevance? Oh, look, we have a 1x1 Pyraminx. What shall we do with a 1x1 Pyraminx? Yes, I did hear that Donald Trump took the president of Venezuela. You should learn how to spell Venezuela as well. Congratulations, Squidgy Squeegee, on a new PB. In what event, of course? That's the question. 1x1 Pyraminx, maybe? Yes, I'm well aware that 6-7... Well, I mean, there's no point in saying a meme is dead. It shouldn't have ever existed in the first place. It was always stupid and pointless. But that doesn't stop kids from messing around. Right, so this is the Chi glow-in-the-dark Pyraminx. I have tried multiple times to make videos about these in a fun way, but I haven't managed to make anything I'm satisfied with, and that's not saying much, because my criteria for a satisfactory video are very, very low, so the fact that I haven't been able to make a satisfactory video about these is not good. I need to find a way of making a video about glow-in-the-dark cubes. Oh, wait a minute. This is the X-Man Bell V2, which means that is the X-Man Bell V1. Okay, fine. Either way, this is no longer relevant. I have to say that. It does feel better than the X-Man Bell V1, but it is no longer relevant. So it goes in the drawer of irrelevance. What is this? Oh, is this the Mail on Pyraminx V2? Does that... No. There's no way a Mail on Pyraminx V2 is in there. It must be an older Mail on Pyraminx thing. Yes, I think they did actually call it the Mail on Pyraminx V2. They were sensible enough to refer to it, unlike the 3x3, which they've just changed. They just released the Mail on 3x3 V2M, and then suddenly all the Mail on 3x3s are now Mail on 3x3 V2s, but there is nothing on the packaging to symbolise that. You want to say the 15x15? Fine, you can see the 15x15. Wow, there's a 15x15 that I might, well, I say I might solve. It might get solved. Oh, look. Yeah, that's not natural, is it? Well, I guess that makes it very easy for me to solve one red bar. Maybe I should just scramble it even more so that, like, whenever somebody solves it, they actually have to do a full solve, because one bar being solved kind of messes that up slightly. Right. More Pyros. Right. Pi cube Waylon Pyraminx. Again, nice Pyro. But I don't like Pi cube at the moment. Monster Go Pyraminx. Yes, that has to be demoted to the drawers of irrelevance because it's, yeah, irrelevant. Simple. Simply put, it is irrelevant. Right, that's duplicate. Made on Pyraminx. There is no 6-7 Skibidi Cube. 3.14192653589793238462643383279 Disgraceful. It's 50288 41971693937595297595593799379933632. Anyway, I'm not going to finish that. I've done it in multiple streams before. But how dare you get pi wrong on my stream? Did you? Where did I say 6, 7 and pi? 64862846289744971693994459230781648659481706790. Yeah, okay. I mean, that's a long way into pi before you get there. Right, this is a new Chi M Pro Pyraminx flagship. And Chi M Pro Pyraminx Pioneer, which raises some questions about what Pyraminxes I actually have here, because I don't have a regular Waylon Pyraminx. I may have to unbox one. Yep. Right. Well, I guess these are sort of relevant, so I'll leave them there. Oh, there's a 6x6 Pyraminx. Yeah. Which, yeah, has been. Oh, I wonder if it's been scrambled so little that I can actually just solve it without any problem. That would be nice. Yeah. No, I haven't watched Stranger Things. No, I like PyCube. It's just a shame they won't let me sell their cubes anymore. So I have something against them at the moment. Right. Well, okay. 6x6 Pyraminx has been solved. I mean, if you're going to scramble all my cubes, like, at least scramble them properly and then. I guess I might as well quickly do square ones after counting up Pyraminxes. So there's 6, 7 if you count if you count the one by one pyramids, but I'm not going to. So there's 6 in there, and um, 1, 2. Oh, the giant. Well, I guess I could also count that as 2 by 2 there, and that, so it's an extra 2. So that makes 54 2 by 2s. 54 2 by 2s. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Do I have any of the medium-sized pyramids? Medium-sized pyramids. Bigger than that, but not quite as big as that one that's out of frame. Okay. 12. Right. 15. 13, 28, 40, so that's 40. 40 unique pyramids, I think. Right. Put away the drawers of irrelevance. Bringing up some drawers here. No, it shouldn't say toughest. And yes, I won Britain's Toughest 10K on Thursday. In fact, they got a new course record for the new course they've got there. Okay. I guess I can quickly do square one. This should be fairly easy. This is a MGC square one v2. I guess I should probably solve it, even though I'm terrible at square one. Tau is pi times 2. 6.2831. 6.2831. I've forgotten the rest of tau. I mean, obviously I could work it out by doubling pi, but that takes more effort that I don't want to spend on that right now. So that's the MGC square 1v2, which has been solved, which is apparently the only square one I have right here, which isn't great, really. This has a few more in the drawers of irrelevance, but not many. There's a few clocks in here as well. I guess I could talk briefly about clocks. After square ones. I think we need to do megas next. Anything in there? No. Anything in there? No. Anything in there? No. No, nothing in there. Right, okay. Just in case. Great. This is all jammed up. No, nothing in there either. Right, okay. So, we've got this ancient square one. I don't even know what that is. We've got a Shangshao Mr. M square 0. Don't know why I don't have a Shangshao Mr. M square 2 anywhere. Maybe I need to get one of those soon. are you on about? Yeah. What is Huz? What does that even mean? I don't know all this city slang. I'd rather we went back to Middle English anyway and forget all this stupid slang. Instead, you'd say, dost thou have Huz? Right, you should know Magic Square 1. Ancient Square 1. Ancient Shengshao Square 1. I guess that's 6. 6 square ones. I'm 23. Right, okay, so square 1, 6. Right, as well, I guess if people are being silly in the comments with words I don't know the meaning of, I guess there's a solution to that, isn't there? We go on Urban Dictionary and look up the meaning. I guess I can't. Pause meaning. Meaning a romantic interest, a message. Right. Right, well, no, I don't. And, it's probably not a good idea for people to be using terms like that. Anyway, clocks. More important. Review the 15 by 15. Why? It turns well. It's the best 15 by 15 on the market. It's £270. You should buy one right now. That's the review. Quite simple. Okay, so clocks. What do we have here? So I have a Lingao clock, another Lingao clock with one clock unsolved. That's weird. Why is there one clock unsolved there? I guess I need to solve that. And there we go. I'm not just going to do another solve on the 15 by 15 right now. That's a bit silly, isn't it? It'll take a very long time. If you come to a cubing competition anytime soon, then maybe. Right. That clock is solved. This one is not. I mean, it's just terrible how bad these things turn into. Like, people actually have to use clocks like this once upon a time. You kids just have it so easy these days. Like, your clocks actually turn properly. I think I did have a PiCube shop in a magnetic Linneo clock as well. Gears just genuinely don't turn. It's just so terrible. Yeah, well, I've sat on the Pyraminx for over 2 minutes before. clocks. So I need to put this down a bit and put this drawer back in there. Alright. So, black G clock, another black G clock, pink G clock. I don't have any blues or greens or greys out at the moment. Shengshou clock. Oh, there's a grey G clock. Blue 5-pin clock. Pink 3-pin clock. 3 and 5-pin Shengshou clocks. Yeah, there's a video of me sitting on a pyramid. Let's go and watch that. So that's 9, 11 clocks. 11 clocks. Right. 11 clocks. I guess I might as well do Mega too. And then I'll have to leave the rest for a while. Oh yeah, that's the point. I've got that Diane Pyraminx there, but it's kind of pointless with missing pieces. Oh dear. Complaining at age verification. Telling you that you're not old enough. Not old enough for what? Anyway, if you're being disrupted by age verification, then that proves you're not smart enough to find a way around it, because obviously people are going to do that. I think it's really stupid how governments think that they can just block kids from watching certain things. Should enable parents to control what their kids are doing, because they're not going to be able to stop a child who wants to do something naughty from doing something naughty online. So parents need to educate their children. Right, Aohon Megaminx. This is terrible. I made a video all about why it's so terrible. X-Man Galaxy with ridges, X-Man Galaxy without ridges, X-Man Galaxy V2 with ridges. Congratulations on a PLL skip, they do happen sometimes. Usual Magic V3M. Ancient Shengshou Megaminx. Pink. MGC Megaminx. Chiheng S, and I'm guessing that's a Chiheng S2. Oh, no. Chiheng S2, Chiheng S2M. Yes, okay. Shengshou Yufeng Megaminx. Gan Megaminx V1. No longer relevant, of course. I don't even know which one. Not this one is. Yeah, I don't know. Nope, I don't know what that one is, but I do know it's unique. Yeah, it's unique. Right. Yes, I'm terrible at Megaminx too. People say if you're good at big cubes, you should be good at Megaminx. No, I'm not. Right. Mega. Oh, wait a minute. I haven't finished Mega because of these. Right. Chiheng S. Yushinal Magic. Meilong Carbon Fiber. Meilong on V2M. Okay, that's a Kibby Links. Whatever. Right. Okay. And then this is the crazy Megaminx, but with two pieces missing, which isn't great, but whatever for now. Okay, so here we have the double Megaminx, which I suspect wasn't scrambled very well. So I suspect it will be pretty easy to solve, which is always nice. But the double Megaminx obviously is rather limited in what you can do with it. Right. Yeah, so this is a Calvin's puzzle double Megaminx. I'm not entirely sure what Megaminx they used as the base Megaminx, and it's one of the few double cubes that I haven't tried to make myself because I'm not sure I could. I could probably figure it out, I guess. It can't be that difficult to join two Megaminxes together like this. Yeah, maybe I should do that. It's probably going to be cheaper than buying these from Calvin's Puzzle. But I'll have to figure that out some other time. Work out what Megaminxes they're using as well. And would enough people buy a double Megaminx? Right, can I do the same? How do I do this? Yes, I can do it like that. Yes, it's a bit different. Yeah, I've got loads of last layer skips. It's not that rare. If you haven't got any yet, then you haven't done enough cube solves. You're a noob if you haven't got a last layer skip. Probably had at least 20 of them. And obviously some of them are vaguely forced, because like you do a sledge instead of a normal insert or various things like that, and they become a bit more likely. Right, GAN Megaminx. GAN Megaminx. PyCube Yoo-Hoo V2M. This basically just became redundant. And that's kind of the problem with some of PyCube stuff, is it becomes redundant as soon as someone releases a mass-produced version of what they're doing. Um, no, you don't need him to come out and say he's shortcut. Everybody knows, but I think he did the right thing. And who knows, maybe I might make other secret YouTube channels that I don't tell anyone about as well. Maybe that might happen. But JPerm rightly realised that he'd get more success by starting his channel without telling cubers that that's what he was doing. Because, you see, what would happen if he told everyone, then lots of cubers would go and watch a few minutes or maybe a few seconds of his latest video, and then about Mario Kart. And of course, cubers wouldn't care at all about Mario Kart. They'd only care that it's JPerm. So they watch a few minutes or a few seconds, click off the video. YouTube thinks, nobody likes that video, and he doesn't get much watch time, and therefore the video doesn't do very well. Whereas if he uploads it normally, because he's good at YouTube, good at making YouTube videos already, unlike me, he does well. And the people who are interested in Mario Kart watches Mario Kart videos. And the people who are interested in cubes go and find somebody else to talk about cubes. Like me, hopefully. But realistically, other cubing YouTubers. Right, that's Dying Megaminx, and then the other Dying Megaminx. Not entirely sure what the difference between these two is, but I know there are multiple different versions. And looks like there's two GAN Megamixes there as well. So 19 seconds for square one, not too bad. Obviously not a world record yet, but that's a respectable time. Better than I've ever done. I don't know what my square one PB is, probably 20 something. Well, I know it's 20 something, but exactly what, I don't know. Don't care too much. Why have you just sent a bunch of YouTube play buttons? Yeah, make sure you're subscribed to speedcubing.org. Keep up with all the latest videos. Right, I mean, I think that might be a duplicate, but I'm going to leave that there anyway, because I'm not entirely sure. So, what do we have here? We have 6 Megaminxes. I mean, 7 I suppose, but come on, joining 2 together doesn't make it a separate, doesn't make it 2 Megaminxes. Right, Google Megaminx. Let's solve that. Yeah, I'll solve this. I'm not. The funny thing is about the Google Megaminx is that I just get so close to the same times with it, and I think many others do as well. It's like it's big, but it's not like the other Dainsheng big cubes in slowing people down. It's Just doesn't slow anyone down much at all. Yep. No, what have I done there? Oh, dear. Right, so that is 7 there, and I guess there's a bunch of that. I'll count that as a Megaminx. I'm not solving this now. That took me ages. Tetradecaminx. That is a tough puzzle to solve. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Right. 17 relevant minxes, I guess. Obviously there are some more I could have that I don't currently have out. 17 relevant minxes. Oh dear. Well, there's not much I can do about parents. We don't need to go to a cubing competition. Are there any near you? 7, 12, 16, 20, so that's 37 minxes total. Well, did you know that you can go to World Cube Association and you can see if there are any cubing competitions near you? Many of which are sponsored by speedcubing.org, and I have nice stalls at them. Right, well, anyway, I will finish off this job some other time. But yes, I guess I can go and show you how to find cubing competitions. You go to, well, here's a few shortcuts if anybody's interested. 5 people watching, you can learn these shortcuts, right? Okay, wca.ukca.org, right? Where do you think this goes? Because of course the UKCA is the UK Cube Association, but this links to the World Cube Association's competitions page for the United Kingdom. Now, what you can also do, and then you can see all of the upcoming cubing competitions. I'm sponsoring Stevenage January. It's full, I think. Let's have a look. And then Manchester Favourites, also full. Edinburgh Winter, I believe, also full. Manchester Square One Day, I mean, I suspect also full, but that's quite small. Devon Winter, sadly, I'm not doing that one. I suspect that's also full as well. Glasgow Winter, a Scottish Blind Off. I mean, I'm not doing that, but it's also just a blind comp. FMC Cheltenham, also just FMC. I've heard they might be doing another FMC thing up in Scotland on the same day. Falkirk Open, recently confirmed that I'm apparently doing that as well, which means I'm kind of double booked, because I'm meant to be doing both Falkirk and Crewe in that week of February, which isn't great. We'll see. Wiltshire, sadly I'm not doing that. Stevenage, sadly I'm not doing that. Crewe, Spring, yes. Bolton, sadly I'm not doing that one. Beyond that is unconfirmed at the moment. But hopefully I can do Leeds, Liverpool and Sheffield. Maybe even Brighton 3x3 day. I don't know. Alright, Stevenage, January. Let's have a look. Is it full? Yep, oh dear. Too late. If you want to register, too late. Unless anybody drops out, which is possible. Is there no waiting list here? Manchester favourites 2. I mean, I guess maybe I should just register just in case. But I suspect there's a long waiting list that is just not public. But yeah, I didn't register in time, but I'm sponsoring this one. Edinburgh Winter has recently filled up as well, so tough, but you can still come and spectate. I've heard that might be the last time they get to use that venue because the venue have put the prices up, so it's potentially too expensive for the World Cube Association, well, the UK Cube Association, to keep using, so they might have to find another venue. Maybe they can do more Falkirk comps. Let's see how many people are going to Falkirk. I mean, Falkirk beginners, if you're up in Scotland, come on, register. It's part of Falkirk Science Festival. I wonder if that will mean that there'll be other similar things and other interest from non-cubers there. Only 12 people have registered for Falkirk beginners. That's not a good sign. Hopefully more people will be registering soon. Falkirk Open. 47, okay. Yeah. So hopefully get a lot more competitors there. Hasn't been a comp near London in a while. What about Stevenage? It's quite easy to get from London to Stevenage. I mean, the trouble is the venues in and around London are quite expensive, so... I mean, look. Look. Finsbury Park. Come on, Google Maps. So slow. Finsbury Park Station. Right. And directions from Finsbury Park Station by public transport to Stevenage. Stevenage Railway Station. Come on. Hurry up. Honestly, I pay £30 a month for this stupid broadband in here. Yep, 19 minutes. 6:03 to 6:22 from Finsbury Park. Takes 18 minutes, I guess. 18 minutes from Finsbury Park to Stevenage. So, yeah, right. I guess other things you can do, right? So, you can obviously put world, all regions, and then you can see competitions all around the world right now. You can also do by announcement, which will show you the ones that have most recently been announced on top, so you can keep checking to see if there's anything new that's been announced. Because if it's been announced recently, then that probably means registration hasn't opened yet and you can prepare. I guess the other thing, calendar.ukca.org, right? Go to calendar.ukca.org, and what we have here are when it finally loads up, you can see the public calendar for competition organisation, and you can see what's being planned that hasn't been announced yet. You can see that the UK Cube Association has reserved a venue in Scotland on the 14th to 15th of February. And obviously I've heard that that's probably just some blind comp, and I won't be going there. But it's interesting nonetheless. You can see what weekends are available. I mean, obviously that doesn't mean you can't organise a competition on a weekend where there already is one, but they prefer it on one of the available weekends, because obviously, like, if you want to organise a competition in Scotland on a smaller competition in Scotland on a weekend where there's one in England already, it's not a major deal. But yeah, no. You can see here Leeds, Liverpool, Brighton. Oh, I can't do both Liverpool and Brighton. Okay. Right, and then there's reserved East of England, which is obviously Stevenage. That's obviously Stevenage as well. It just hasn't been announced yet. That's obviously Stevenage. I know that's Stevenage. I'm surprised there's no Stevenage planned in July at the moment. It's quite possible that that is Stevenage as well. Obviously they're not going to organise a competition the same weekend as Euros. Reserved Yorkshire and the Humber. Okay, I don't know what that one is. 16th to 17th of May in Somerset. That's probably another Wiltshire competition in Chippenham, but I don't know. 6th to 7th of June in Bristol. That's probably another competition at that same Bristol venue. Same thing here, probably. 28th to 30th in Birmingham. UK Championships, of course, that's already been announced. Venue confirmed in Somerset. That's probably Chippenham as well, sadly. I mean, Yorkshire and the Humber could be Leeds or Sheffield. So I don't know. You could use either venue. I'm guessing the Wakefield venue's kind of lost now. No, the European Championships is in Arnhem in the Netherlands. In fact, registration opens soon. I might make a video about how registration works with that, because I don't think anybody else has yet. And I'm quite pleased that I do qualify for the first wave of registration, because I didn't for Worlds. I mean, they made it tougher for 3x3, but easier for 7x7, and I make it for 7x7. Registration phases and requirements, you see. 7x7, 235 mean of 3. I make that. So I can register on the 8th of January. No, I don't make 6x6, but I do make 7x7. So I can register for 7x7, and then that means that later on I can register for everything else. Pretty much everything else. I wonder if I can get a 3 blind sub 130 single in time. I mean, I've done that unofficially. Might be possible if I practice a bit. 6x6, 210, 7x7, OH. Yeah, I should make a video about this, but I've got literally 3 days before that becomes irrelevant, so I need to be quick. Probably have to do that on Monday. Anyway, right, I'm going to do a few, talking of blind, I'm going to do a few blind attempts, and then I'm going to have to go. Obviously, I'm not good at blind, and I don't have the best cube, but whatever. Right, let's do a 3 blind mean of 3, and then I'll have to leave. I'm supposed to have a cube cover, aren't I? Well, tough. I'm disobeying WCA regulations for these solves. Alright, let's change settings. Timer. I, V, F, G, K, J. Parity. Oh, DNF. Okay. Yeah, I find it strange when Cubans don't want to face reveal. You know, Eleanor Sinner, the delegate, did that for a long time. She was begetly on the server and refused to identify herself. Like, loads of people knew. Loads of people knew she was begetly, but obviously, to become a WCA delegate, she had to reveal herself a bit more. Interesting. I wonder if Cubes UK stalk people who interact with me. Wouldn't surprise me. Alright, let's do another blind. Let's see if I can get a success. And then I might end the stream. Might just end the stream as soon as I get a success. Alright. See. Okay, I have done, I guess, a successful 3-blind solve, although a bit dodgy because I might have forgotten to do that M slice. Right, okay, well thank you for watching part 1 of my cube collection stream, and I have solved a bunch of the cubes that were scrambled, but not all of them fit. Just before I go, I'm going to fix this one more time. I don't know why it happens with this one. I need to twist a corner. Where is it? Okay, right. So we need to twist this. I mean, I guess the problem is because I can do that. Right, that's got to go there, that's got to go there. And I don't know where the other, so that's got to be rotated. I did not scramble all the cubes, but I do know who did it. I'm not revealing their identity. Well, unless they ask me to, in which case I might do. Right. Yeah, I'm going to pop this and fix it. When's part 2 of the stream? No, it won't be tomorrow. I don't know when part 2 will be. When I feel like it. I think realistically I've got more important stuff to do with my website. Kind of slowly working on a new version of my website. I'm not sure when that'll be, because obviously I procrastinate with everything like that. Okay, right. That one. Right, that's got to go there. That's got to go there. No, YouTube, I will be ending the stream soon. I do not need a break. Okay, right, that explains why this won't work. Because there is... Oh no, that's the right piece. Okay. That is the right piece, which means that can go there. And... I guess the fixed piece just isn't fixed enough. So I can tighten all of that. And try and tighten it a whole lot. But that is really tight already. Don't want to tighten it too much. Right, this is a fixed corner. It is fixed between these pieces, which hopefully will never come out again. Do not twist the fixed corner because you could easily break it. But obviously I hope people watching my stream aren't the sort of stupid people who would do that. Or aren't any more stupid people who would do that. Right. Let's put that in there. Just need to make sure I tighten the one up. Well, I mean, I've tightened the ones around the fixed corner up. I should probably tighten everything to make it at least somewhat even. Yep. Yep. And the thing is, I'm not usually in my warehouse on a Saturday. So, okay. Alright. That is not. That needs tightening a lot. I don't think that is the specific one that needs tightening the most. But I will tighten that a lot. Yes, that needs tightening loads. Loads and loads and loads. That's the one I actually loosened. No, that still needs tightening loads. It feels hard to tighten it so much. Right, well that can still be tightened. But this orange side still seems... Hmm. I didn't tighten that. No, I haven't tightened that anywhere near enough. It's the orange side needs tightening most. Right. Hopefully that should stop the issues, but it's very tight. Yeah, very tight indeed. Doesn't make it feel very good either, but it's kind of necessary because something's wrong with this one. I think the things that fix the corners in place just aren't big enough, so they come out of place. And that's very annoying to fix, as I've just demonstrated. But I'm glad I do know how to fix it now, because I didn't for a long time. But it does make it lock up now. Right, okay. 5 seconds solve on a giant 2x2 that's way too tight, but tight for safety reasons.